All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the topic of there's a new Destiny killer. Yes, you heard me right. There's a new looter shooter. This one is third person. It has comparable elements to Destiny, and it's called Outriders. Now, over the last 6 years, there have been many contenders to be the true Destiny killer. The primary culprits have been The Division, Borderlands 3, and Anthem. Anthem. They said Anthem was gonna be the Destiny killer. Oh, fuck. That's good shit. And a few others could be thrown in that mix, like Warframe or Monster Hunter. But so far, no other game has truly killed Destiny. Destiny remains strong and on top of the hill of the looter-shooter genre. But this new contender, Outriders, is going straight for the jugular, and in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the game ourselves and seeing if we believe that this will be the Destiny killer. The first thing to note about Outriders is that it has a full crossplay experience. Let's go ahead and watch right here.
Outriders will support a full crossplay experience, meaning you don't have to be making any difficult decisions about where to buy the game. You will always be able to play with your friends, no matter their platform. Hey, you're welcome.
So first off, some very interesting stuff, and honestly, in my opinion, I think that this is clearly one of the biggest motivating factors for Bungie to finally get on top of the crossplay in Destiny 2. Bungie is a business, make no mistake about it, and they do not want their game to be killed off by another rival. I'm sure they caught wind about Outriders and its full crossplay experience, and they're like, well, we need to get on top of this and give this to our community. Because crossplay is the absolute best thing for uniting gaming communities. Now, this being said, though, I've been told that Outriders does not have any PvP, so crossplay is a little bit different in a PvE exclusive game. That being said, though, let's go ahead and dive into the meat and potatoes of the game. Story missions and campaigns are honestly just like filler and fluff, in my opinion. What I really want to know is, what is the end game content? What am I going to grind for after I've beaten the campaign? And thankfully, Outriders actually has some really unique transparency, and they have a full end game trailer. So let's go ahead and watch.
Hello, lovely people. Okay, so you just spent the last 40 hours finishing the epic story campaign, build a badass character, and you're pretty confident that you can handle everything this wicked world throws at you. But you're also aware that Outriders is a complete experience, straight out of the box, and doesn't have any live service elements. So, now what? Fear not, Outriders. We got you. Your job on Enoch is far from over. We don't want to go into any story spoilers, but for reasons that will become clear, mysterious points of interest have appeared across Enoch. New mysteries and stories are all waiting to be discovered. Precious resources, allowing for even more powerful gear. This is the place where advanced players really get to test their skills. It's a vicious but highly addictive post-campaign mode we call Expeditions. Check it out. This is how it works. After finishing the main storyline, you'll find yourself in a new camp. Among some other additions, you will notice a new station, with a map showing many new areas for you to explore. Oh, and yes, it's pretty important to point out that you won't play any recycled content from the main campaign. Expeditions are big, handcrafted new levels with their own mechanics, challenges, and storyline. Before you start an expedition, you will notice the introduction of challenge tiers. It's pretty straightforward. The faster you are able to clear a mission, the richer the rewards. One important thing has changed though. You won't get any direct loot from your enemies. Instead, you'll receive all your rewards at the end of an expedition, if you manage to complete it. Don't worry though, we won't leave you completely empty-handed even if you fail all your attempts. In this example, you can score a good chunk of epic and rare loot, plus 3 new tiers. That's because we picked the highest at this moment available tier. You can always go lower to one of the previous unlocked tiers if you feel your strategy or build isn't quite ready yet. To be more precise, your newly earned tiers are needed for 2 things. First, tiers progression unlocks new locations for your team to discover. Unlocking all 15 of them.
Whoa, okay. 15 of them. Very interesting. So what it seems like with this progression system is that this is like strikes inside Destiny 2, okay? You have your basic strike playlist where you can do all the different strikes at a very low tier rate, and then you can go on and you can do the Nightfall, and the Nightfall has a variety of different tiers all the way up to Grandmaster. And as you progress up those tiers inside Destiny 2, you get better rewards, better loot. It seems like this is a very comparable system to that, and they have, what, 15 strikes in total? Which is a lot. The only real key to this is how challenging are the mechanics of the strikes and how complementary are the builds. That will be the true deciding factor, in my opinion, and in the community's opinion, I think, to whether or not they want to grind out strikes in Outriders or grind out strikes in Destiny 2. And I just called them strikes because that's the name that we all know and recognize it with. But let's go ahead and continue here.
We'll grant you access to the final expedition, the Eye of the Storm. Second, and similar to our world tier
The Eye of the Storm. Interesting. I wonder if that 15th expedition is closer to a raid rather than a really hard strike. Only time will tell. Let's go ahead and continue on here.
system, selected challenge tiers also determine the difficulty of the mission. Here's the kicker. When we release Outriders, your maximum character level is 30, but your weapons and gear can reach up to level 50 in
Wow.
expeditions. Choosing a challenge tier level will show you the expected enemy level, which is also the same level range of the loot you will receive at the end of a mission. So before you head into an expedition, make sure to adjust your strategy and equipment accordingly. There's no other way to go about this. Expeditions are tough. No wait, let me rephrase that. Expeditions are brutal, but for good reason. This content is intended for battle-hardened Outriders who really want to get creative with the nitty and gritty details of specialized character builds. Feeling like a well-tuned demigod? Then this is the place for you. But you might want to bring some demigod co-op friends along as well. You'll need them. No matter how strong and well-trained you think you are when you head into expeditions for the first time, you will need to become much more if you want to even reach the ultimate challenge. Stoked yet? Good.
So some very interesting stuff there. I'm actually really excited to get in and grind some of those expeditions. It sounds like they're very similar to strikes, like I've mentioned. But now what I really need to get into is I need to see some gameplay. All the most challenging mechanics in the world doesn't mean quite as much to me if the gameplay feels a little off. So I need to go watch some gameplay now. All right, let's see what one of these expeditions looks like. Here we go.
A deep, humming noise reverberating from deep within the forest. It comes and goes, but during our journey it has grown louder. And next to this gate, it is more piercing than ever. Outrider, I need to know the cause of this.
Personally, I like first person more than third person.
My teeth are chattering from the vibration.
Let me know if you agree in the
Strange
comments.
Structure. Some kind of switch over there.
It looks really clean though. Love the details on it. It interacts with it. Opening a portal looks like. Alright, here we go. Little sword attack. Looks like he...
Nice view. An obelisk mechanism in the middle. Could be the way forward.
Alright. They have a point of interest. Shotgun. Interesting. It seems all right to me so far. Okay.
can't wait for you.
Very
your friends to
interesting.
face-
Honestly speaking, that seemed okay to me. That seemed like decent gameplay. It seemed like there was a good amount of mechanics. You can see a variety of different icons that I don't quite understand, but I really like the depth of it. It seems like there's going to be buffs and debuffs and a variety of other ways to properly challenge enemies that you face in the game. I mean, the fact that this game is focused entirely on PvE means that they can go a little bit deeper than Destiny, but it remains to be seen if this game will actually have more depth and better mechanics than Destiny does. And it is a bit sketchy that it seems like there's no raid. It seems like they're all 3-man activities, 14 3-man expeditions leading to the 15th extra difficult expedition, which don't get me wrong, 3-man activities are nice. Obviously, that's similar to strikes inside Destiny, but without a raid in the game, I really feel like that's going to hold the game back. My honest opinion is that there's about a 3 out of 10 chance for this game to be the Destiny killer. I think this game will be decently successful in and of itself. I don't think it's going to be Anthem 2.0. I certainly hope not, at least, because genuinely speaking, I'm just looking for a game to play when Destiny 2 gets really dry and really boring. And I really hope that that's this game. I really think that that's where Outriders can fit in, is that the Destiny player base has its core community that plays and grinds. And when there's an insane drought and people are burnt out on playing Destiny 2, maybe they can go and play Outriders. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Will you be playing this game? Were you impressed with the gameplay that you saw here and with the end game? I'll be reading all of your comments down below. Make sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe with notifications on. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.